Scratch 2.0.
Alright, 3, 2, 1. Hands off your computers, turning around, looking at me, please.
I can't see. I can't see. It's okay, they don't. They don't.
Alright, so last week, last lesson in coding, we learned about, what did we learn about?
Basic.
Let's see a hand. Owen.
Up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left, and right. So we learned to do up, down, left, and right. We didn't just learn that though. Like even though it said on the paper, like at the top of the paper, we're going to learn up, down, left, and right. We actually learned a few coding things when we did that. Can anybody tell me a couple of the coding things that we learned?
You learned you learned the axis of the X and Y.
Okay, so we learned about the axes of X and Y. And what way that they make us move. What else did we learn? We learned something about when we want the computer to check all the time. When we want the computer to check all the time, whether we're pushing a button or whether there's any kind of input from the user. What's that about?
Forever.
Forever, okay. So we use the forever, and this is called, does anybody remember what word I used when we were talking about this? It starts with L. Good, well done. Alright, I wasn't sure if anyone would remember that, but you did, well done. It's called a loop. It means it's something that goes around and around and around. And for us, that is what we wanted, because we wanted to check something that's going all the time, for if we push the button. Okay? We also learned one more thing, okay, another kind of loop, alright? It was another kind of loop, but what was that loop that we learned? If then, alright, so if something happens, then whatever happens in here will happen, okay? So if we push the button, the player will move, and that's what we were learning about, okay? So if it does something... Yep, that's another thing that we do later. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to still learn kind of similar things as we did last time. A little bit similar. Alright? But today what we're going to do is we're going to be doing something that responds to a mouse press. Okay, so actually an action of our character. What we're going to do is we're going to get something to shake. Alright? When we push the mouse button. And really or when we push the button. And really it's the same kind of thing. It's kind of reviewing what we did last time, but it's just doing it a little bit differently. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is to delete the cat off the screen. Alright, so do you know how to do that?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, so if those who don't, we right click on the sprite and we go delete. Alright, right click on the sprite and click delete. Alright, so here we go, I'm right clicking and deleting. And what we're going to bring in instead, we're going to bring in a new sprite. Please listen. Zach? Alright, we're going to bring in a new sprite. And what we're going to do is, actually we're going to bring in 3 sprites. What I want you to bring in is a K, an F, and an S. Called KFS. Alright, we're going to bring in a K, an F, and an S. So, look in your sprite library. The place where you can find it, can anybody think about what it is?
Letters.
Letters. Alright, so you can find it in letters. Find a K, then find an F, then find an S. Okay. So we need to bring them in as 3 separate sprites. F.
Double click on
S.
always. There. Now all of them.
And we're just going to move them so they're nice and spread on our screen.
Hello, everybody.
Can we do it differently?
I need
Or
your
does it need
assistance.
to be everything same? No. 5
Can you tell me what letter this is? S and S. So it's S-U-N-D-A-C-H.
Oh.
Thank you.
Mr. Clark, can we do different kind of letters? Like
You can do different kind of letters, it doesn't matter. Just as long as you choose the letters K, F, and S. Alright?
we did claw and Mr. Clark.
Alright, so remember what we called this white thing here where the letters are? Does anybody remember what we called that? A canvas. A what?
What's that one?
No, not quite. Oh, I thought you had it, but yes. Canvas, very good. Canvas. So we should have our K, our F, and our S are going to be our actors on our canvas, alright? So, what we're going to do, I'll just explain what we're going to do first, and then we'll code it, alright? So, what we want to do, okay, and this is what I want you to think about in your mind, how it might work, okay? What we want to do is, while the program is running, forever while the program is running, when the user pushes the letter K, so if the person pushes K, I want the letter to shake to the left and shake to the right. Okay, in fact we might do it 1, 2, 3, 4 times, just so that you can see it properly. Alright? So, if the user presses the button, the K, I want it to shake to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm just telling you now what we're doing. We're going to go through that code together. Yes, Caesar? Do you have a question? No, okay. Alright, so, like we said before, we want to check that the whole time our program is being checked that someone's pushing a button or something. So how are we going to start this? Owen?
When the flag is clicked.
When the flag is clicked, so that's going to start our program, alright? When the flag is clicked. And we want to check the whole time. Anybody else?
Can we do it on all of them? Forever?
Forever. We're just doing it on one of them at the moment, alright? And we can take this over. Forever. Oh, I'm actually doing mine on my S at the moment. Alright, so we're saying when the flag is clicked, forever. So we've set it up so it's going to be checking the whole time. Alright? And by the way, you're on your computer, I want you to take turns with your person, you know, clicking on things. Okay, one person just doesn't control it the whole time. We are both using this computer. Alright? So, when the flag is clicked, we're going to check forever. And what are we going to check for? What are we wanting the person to do?
If then, press the button.
Okay, we're doing if then. We want to check if they press the button, alright? So we're going to say if they press the button. What button are we wanting them to press?
K.
K, alright. So we're going to set that up with a if loop, pressing the button K. Can you do that?
What is it? This one?
If
Put S because we're doing S.
yeah, if you chose a different letter, then you may need to make sure that you choose the correct letter.
I did it on S, so
I don't need you to do anything else yet. I haven't asked you to do anything else. Alright, right now we're just doing it, the steps that we're doing. Alright? Okay, good. Nobody has asked you to do anything else. Alright? We haven't told you to do this. Okay? Nobody said to do that by yourself. We do it together as a class. Alright? If you can do it by yourself, that's good. You can show me later. Alright? And later in your paper, when you do your checklist, when it says, I can do this myself, without looking at the code, without looking at the paper, then you can do it. But right now, we're stepping through it as a class so that you understand every step that we do. Alright? Because I don't want you just copying this and not knowing what steps you're doing, what you're doing. I want you to understand every step. And then later, when you do the extensions, then you can do it yourself. Alright? Okay. So right now, we've got if the key S is pressed, what happens if we press the key S? Does anything happen yet?
No.
Nothing happens yet. Because we need to, yeah, that's fine. That's okay. As long as it's the right letter for your thing. Okay, so we need to give it an action. So we're going to get it to turn left and turn right. So how might we do that?
Motion.
Motion, which means movement. Good. Motion. And can you see something in there that
Yes.
would look like it? What does it look like?
Turn 15, right 15 degrees.
Does it say right?
And turn 15 degrees.
It says turn 15 degrees. But there's an arrow that goes like this, right? And it goes to the right. Good. That's what we wanted to do. We're going to do that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to go 15 degrees.
Take that out.
Yep, so take that one out, put it inside there. And we're going to do it 4 times, right? After we do that, what we're going to do? We're going to...
Wait 0.4 seconds.
What I want you to do first, I don't want you to put the weight in yet. I just want you to put the turn in. And I want you to see what happens when we do that. Okay, so we're going to turn it 15 degrees, turn it back 15 degrees, turn it 15 degrees, turn it back 15 degrees. Okay, I just want you to do that and test it. See what happens.
Spin.
Does it spin? Okay, if it's spinning, then you haven't got your full shape, like right, left, right, left.
Right, left, right, left, and right.
Okay, so if you click it, can you see it spinning, if you've done that?
Press K, right?
Can you ready? No, you guys haven't done it. Right, left, have you? You've done right, 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 right.
Wait. Oh, this one's wrong.
Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? Can anyone tell me? We haven't put weight. Why do we need to put weight?
Because
Why do we need to put weight?
So it separates the movements.
But why do we need to separate the movements? Is it turning? Is it turning when we push S? Well, actually, yes, it is turning when we push S.
It's too fast.
Good, it's too fast because what happens is your computer, when it's running, when your computer is running, okay, it spins around really quickly. Like a frame happens, like I think about 64 times in a second.
Really?
64 times in a second. Can you count to 64 in 1 second? Okay, so think about 1, if you were to count like 1 of 64 in 1 second, how quick that is. So this happens in that time when you push the letter, it goes like that, like really quickly. Even I can't do it with my hand, like, you know. Right? So, what we need to do is, yes, we need to put, like you were saying, we need to put a wait time in there. Okay, so that we can see it when it turns, it waits, turns, it waits, turns, it waits, turns, it waits. And then we'll slow it down.
Wait.
Yes. 3 times. So we're going to wait 3 times in between.
0.5 seconds.
Okay, and I want you to find a time that suits you the best for like the wait time. Because if you do 1, it's going to probably take too long. Like 1. We want it to kind of go like this, right? Quickly. So you need to find a time which is quick enough for you.
0.5.
Find the best one for us.
Wait.
Oh my, this is shaking uncontrollably.
Let's
Look at this, it's shaking uncontrollably.
Okay, maybe that's too slow.
Mr. Clark, does it always have to be 60?
Does it what?
Does it have to be 60 the second time it goes?
Okay, that's what we can talk about that. Okay. Yes, have a seat, please, put your hand up. Yours only what?
Only goes this way.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, that's what we're going to talk about.
It's this
Alright,
way.
so everybody look up this way. So Isaac brought up a good point. He said, do we need to change one of them to 60? Alright, because when we think about it, alright, so this is our shape. Okay, we want it to turn left and we want it to turn right. Or we want it to turn right, we want it to turn left. Okay, but what we've got at the moment, okay, if this turns 15 degrees, okay, it's going to come like this. Okay? If it turns 15 degrees back, where's it going to go?
Back to the same spot.
Back to the same spot. Alright, so it goes back to the beginning. Alright, but we want it to go left. We could do it so that it goes like this and then to the spot and then to the spot, but that creates an extra one, right? So, can anyone think, if this is 15,
30.
how much do we need it to turn back?
30.
30. Alright, so our left, we need it to turn 30. And then next time we want it to turn all the way back to the right side again. Right? 30.
Or 60.
Okay. But at the end, we want it to finish in the middle though, don't we? Because otherwise, if it finishes here, the next time it's going to be on an angle, right? So, we want it to turn, and then the last one we want it to finish in the middle, right? So the last one, how much should we make it?
60.
15. Alright, we want it to finish in the middle, which is
So
15.
everything is.
So, first one is going to turn right 15, second one is going to turn left, how many?
30.
30. Next one's going to turn right, how many?
30.
And the last one's going to turn left, how many?
15.
15. Set that up, see if it works how you want it.
15 degrees. Okay.
Okay, so try.
Oh wait, it's already. Chaos.
Look at this glory.
Okay.
So what did you do?
We go cheat.
If you look at my screen, it looks like it works good for me. Is it working good for everybody else?
Yes. Yes.
Alright, that's good. So, now we have the basic code. Yes.
No, it works.
No.
It doesn't work?
I did on 30, 60, 30, 30.
Okay. Why doesn't it work? Because your first one is not straight. Is that why? You can push play. Push play. And then push your letter on your S.
Mr. Carty saying.
So you got to think about why is it not working. First one turns 15, right? You got 30. You only want it to turn 15. Oh, you're doing 30 and 60? That's okay then. Alright, let's do 30 then.
30, 30, 50.
The next one would be 60, that's right. Second one would need to be 60 again, but then it's go all the way to the right. Alright, and then click play and see what happens. But your thing's not straight at the moment. Okay, so we can go like this. Motion, we say reset. Point to direction.
Do it again.
Okay, there it goes. You're holding it down?
Oh my, it's going crazy.
Oh, she's holding it down, that's why. Okay, alright.
Oh, it's like it.
Alright, so listen carefully. We've created that code. Alright, we've created that code. Alright, it's going to take us a lot of time to create that code again. But there's an easy way to do it. Does anyone know how we do it?
Drag it to the bottom, drag the code to the other right.
Okay, so we get this code and we drag it into there, and we drag it into there. Then we finished. Will it all work?
Yes. No.
Have a look. Drag it in. Drag it into there. Drag it into there. Let's have a look, see if it works. Click play. Okay, K. Oh, it's not shaking. F. Oh, it's not shaking. S. Oh, all of them shake.
I
What do
know.
we need to do?
Change the letter.
Okay, you need to change the letter for each one. Good, alright? So you need to go back into the other ones and change the letter. And when you've done that, it should be complete and it should work.
But our S is
Nice.
lying down.
Yes, if your S is lying down, I can fix it in one moment. And let's see. All we do is we just go here and we just say point to direction 90. Yes, why did that do that?
Hey guys, look.
Wait.
Guys, look. Yeah, like that.
Because S is, okay.
Guys, look.
Right now,
Look, they're dancing.
Oh, yeah, that's
Shake, everybody.
how come you wait 30 seconds? Was it 0.3 or what? That's not working for this. Ah, yeah. Alright.
Mr. Clark, is it supposed to do this? What? Your problem is it's 15, 30, 40, 50.
Doesn't matter, people. We do this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You don't have to give 15. I'll help you.
Oh, by the way,
And then are you gonna say that people said doesn't help?
what do you know? Hey, what the heck? Come here. Okay.
I know the problem. I know the problem. You can press this again.
Oh, but the F is set to that.
Why is yours moving?
It's 0.2. Okay.
What the? Why is it shaking?
You must be something.
We need to move faster.
So they
What are you doing? Wait.
Yeah, you should want to
really slow, because you got 30 seconds.
Let's put this.
Okay, right. Any questions? I think you've all got it, right? So now you do the extend, okay? I want you to do your extensions. And you're practicing doing the things. First one says, write your name with the letters. So if I push my letter, I have two A's in my name, then both the A's will go at the same time. Alright?
Why are you taking this?
Okay. Do your extensions, people. Yeah, just your first name.
You didn't do this. We delete the campus and
Yes, you can delete the campus, or you can keep it there at the top. That's fine. You can still keep it at the top.
I already deleted it. Oh wait, let's take it off. Wait, take it off.
Yes, you may.
Should we do gap sounds?
Let's delete. No. Can we change the background too?
You can change the background. That's fine.
Hey, no, we got
Yeah, let's do that. Score this background.
Okay, 0.001. Is that going to be too quick? Try it. See how quick it is. Can you see that? Try it. It might be okay. It's very fast. Is that how you want it? That's not bad, actually. That's okay. Yeah. Yes.
Since we cannot play because C-H-O-L, but my name starts with S. So if we press S, it will work. So we
But hang on. You can put two L's in there. But the thing is, when you push the L, both of them shake.
no, it didn't.
What? Yes.